Hey again, this is Calum from Turmeaus Chester, and today I'm sampling a bowl of... Actually, it doesn't really matter what I'm sampling a bowl of today, because that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm here to talk to you about the pipe in which I am sampling it, and that is one of my favourite pipes, and it's my Falcon. So hopefully this is the start of a new series of videos I'm going to be doing where I look at particular pipes and the benefits and features and all that jazz of the pipes themselves rather than just the tobacco. So decided to start with Falcons because as I mentioned, this is easily one of my favourite pipes, especially for the price, but also I think Falcon's one of the more interesting pipes out there, and they have a lot of unique features that only appear in Falcon pipes. So I'm going to take you through some of those now. So this is my own Falcon, but I've put a few to the side just so I can show you all the different bits about them. So I just pull one out here. So this is your standard Falcon. The first thing you'll probably notice is the structure, the metal base and stem, and basically everything of it except for the bowl and the mouthpiece is metal. Then structurally, you've got this little central stem, which is the only part that's actually hollow, the only part where the smoke actually passes through. These bits on the side are just for support. Because of this, you get a much more cooled effect on the smoke when you're puffing away, as it passes through this very narrow metal column basically, which really cools the smoke and makes it much more gentle and much smoother. To the extent where the first time I used a Falcon, I thought I hadn't packed it right, just because the smoke I was getting through was so light and so easy. I was like, there's something wrong here. But it wasn't until I realised that I could really give it some welly, and I was getting a lot of smoke, but it was just so gentle and smooth and delicate that it actually took a bit of adjusting to. But once I got over that, I was like, wow, this is a really amazing pipe. So that's that, and that's just one of many things that Falcons have. So the next, partly due to the metal structure of it, is that you can actually unscrew the bolts on Falcons. So every Falcon uses the same screw, which means the bowls are completely interchangeable. So you can, here's a box I made earlier, I didn't make this, I put it on the side. So you can see here, this is a box of assorted Falcon bowls, and they're all completely interchangeable. So theoretically, if you're indecisive like me, you can have a few bases and then 4 or 5 different bowls which you can mix, match, depending on what sort of thing you're in the mood for, and it's like having loads of different pipes in one. It's really cool. If you're feeling particularly fancy as well, you can also get meerschaum lined Falcon bowls. Unfortunately, I don't think a pure meerschaum bowl would work because you'd have to have the screw and the thread, and I don't think that would work very well with meerschaum. So the next best alternative is a bowl with a meerschaum lining, so you get that lovely, cool, clean smoking effect that you get from meerschaum, but still with the adaptability of other Falcons. While I've got the bowls off, I'll show you as well. Hopefully, you can see there that sitting just under the bowl is this, which is what they call a dry ring. So if I can pry this off, about now I realise I should put one of these aside, but never mind, I managed. So a dry ring is basically just a ring made out of a pipe cleaner material that sits under the bowl where the hole for the smoke to pass through is. This means that all the smoke passes across this, and it works almost like a filter. Like, it just absorbs any of the extra gunk or goo or nasties or whatever other technical jargon you care to use, and it just adds to that really cool clean effect that you get from Falcon pipes. While I'm on the subject of the bowls and the shapes, I will say Falcons come in a variety of shapes and sizes as well. So the one I've showed you there is your normal straight Falcon, and then you can also bowl on there. You can get a bent Falcon as well if you prefer the bent style. Weirdly, and this is just a personal thing, I'm much more of a bent pipe person normally, but I much would have helped to have screwed that one. I much prefer the straight style with Falcons, but it is very much a personal choice. But if you are somebody who wants to try a bent one as well, there is the choice of that. Now, I do appreciate that Falcons are a little bit weird looking. They're a bit, they're quite striking, you know. I mean, I like weird stuff, but if you want something that's a little bit more traditional, there is also the option of a Falcon International, which is one of these. So this is a bent version of the Falcon International, and they're modelled after your more traditional pipes. You've still got the screw-off bowl with the dry ring underneath, but if you want something that just blends in a little more with the rest of your pipe collection, the Internationals will fit that role nicely. And as an added bonus with the Internationals, because it's got a more traditional stem, you do also have the option of using a filter on top of your dry ring as well. And Falcons, being Falcons and being unique, they have their own special filter with quite an unusual shape, but it just sits in just within the stem like a normal pipe filter would to give you that more traditional effect while still getting the fun benefits of the Falcons. And a last thing to mention, and most of the things I've said so far have been unique to Falcons. This is one that you do sometimes see in other pipes as well, and it's just a very little touch. But the more observant of you might have noticed, depending on how well the camera picks this up, because I can't tell from here, the difference in the mouthpiece is there. You have the regular mouthpiece, like any normal pipe, but then all Falcons also have the option of a dental mouthpiece, which again, I'm hoping you can see there. It's just that little extra lip on the end of the mouthpiece, which is, as I say, called a dental mouthpiece, and it's simply for those of you who wear dentures. You can just click it in behind to give you a bit of extra grip on your pipe. So that covers everything that Falcons have that are different. It's lots of little things, but added together, it makes a really unique smoking experience. A lot of the time, when you go through different pipes, you don't always notice a massive difference in the way they smoke. A lot of them can be quite similar. But if you've not tried a Falcon before, I do really recommend it, because it is, you'd be surprised at how different they are. I certainly was the first time I tried one. They're good value as well, just as an added thing. Obviously, depending on when you're watching this in the future, it might vary a bit, but at the time of filming, none of these pipes cost more than 50 quid. The standard Falcons are in about the £30 range, with the Internationals being a little bit more. The more expensive, which is one that I treated myself to when they first came out, is that little style, and that's just purely me being vain. I like the little twist in it, I like the colour, and you can get a variety of colours of the central stem with the carbon finish style bowl to match if you want something a bit more flamboyant, shall we say, because I certainly do. So that, I think that covers everything there is about Falcon pipes. I'd highly recommend trying one if you're looking for something different. If you've got any suggestions, if you'd like to hear me talk about any particular pipes, if there's anything you've been curious about, I'd love to hear them, so do let us know online or in the comments section, and hopefully I'll be doing more of these as time goes on. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Oh, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more.